line gets set, first down. Handoff to the single running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everyone.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UMass offense has the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David,
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The pull and throw off the RPO. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his man. It's Nicky. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Back to pass, it's Buchanan. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Just drives it between the uprights. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Sweet cut there. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Buchanan coming after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Getting some heat. Got his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Bruins brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's second and 12. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Buchanan. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Fires to the tight end. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. he's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
They'll go back to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Blair.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The run to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Jumped on top of the pile. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of this stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And that one's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for 1st down.
They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the stretch.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Buchanan. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it on the outside, it's Gilliam. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UMass.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, UMass 10.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
28-yard line. First down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10.
At the 39. And first down.
Power football with the run. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Blair. Turns it on in midfield. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Cruz. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Quick completion to the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Dumps it off in the flats. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Buchanan. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He looks that one in nicely. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Gilliam. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to the back. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Bruins have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Second down, no shot.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
To the ground with the back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The UMass offense returns to the field. Pressure coming. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
24-yard line.
To the air, it's Buchanan. Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. He wants to throw it again. Dances away to buy time. Still running at the 40. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Now on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the out.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And 1st down for the offense.
He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The sure hands, it's sticky. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, UMass.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Got rid of it just in time.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the...
They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Blair. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Minutemen! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
35, UMass.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10.
For the offense.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.